DeAndre Hopkins. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
Here we go, here we go.
Right away, here's Garoppolo to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back to Taylor on first down. Able to slither by. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Holding, offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
On second down, it's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Running left, Taylor. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 29, Garoppolo. Connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I like the call. inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The Cardinals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Play fake. Murray. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Murray off play action. Forced out to it, under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their 1st drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out on the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, They had him on the ropes there. Third down incompletion, fourth down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to first down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Garoppolo. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Garoppolo. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. When you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. They're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Dwayne Smoot drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. First carry for James Conner. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Murray. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it. And the ball is knocked down. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Murray to air it out again. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches. A really close eye now because that's number 899 9 in his career. The next one will give him 900. Here's Pollard, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Garoppolo on first down.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Garoppolo. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So we're at halftime with our scores.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've got the lead as they begin this drive 1st and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Throwing now is Murray. And that will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. They'll run here with Taylor. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Tremendous his coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
From the gun on third down, Murray escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. To throw is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Garoppolo now. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now Garoppolo. This is caught. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down. Then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Here we go.
Bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, no, he lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So out now come the Cardinals. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 56 yards on the ground for him so far. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Murray going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now Murray. Able to find Ertz. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Rudolph. Open man downfield is Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing here, Rudolph. Ertz over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Rudolph. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a give here to Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And the Cardinals win